Okay, hi, good evening everyone. My name's Auntie and I'm the VP Academic Affairs and I will be opening the ceremony tonight. So welcome. I'd like to start by saying thank you for everyone for coming and what a great turnout it is. There's lots of you here, a lot more than I expected, so thanks for that. Okay, so the Excellence Awards has grown in reputation and size over the past 3 years, and what a great thing this is. It enables us to recognise all the great work that is being done at the University of Brighton by both staff and students. If I had to describe this year in one word, I think it would be change, as this has felt like the year of change to me. The student perspective has been highlighted in the new strategic plan with a movement towards positive developments for both staff and students. The progression of improvements to physical and virtual learning spaces throughout the institution has just been remarkable this year. And improvements in classrooms by teaching staff has left students feeling empowered and worthy. These changes and improvements have been noticed and are presented through the Keep Stop Start data this year that went on during Engagement Week, as developments of resources have been a strong topic, as it will hopefully be reflected in this year's NSS responses, which reached a fantastic 72%. Before I pass on to Jake to present the first award, I'd personally like to take a moment to say a special thank you to a lady that made this all possible, and is the reason why we're all here today, as she hosted the first ever Excellence Awards 3 years ago. She has motivated so many people within the student union and university, and I can honestly say that I would have been completely lost without her knowledge and guidance this year. There are a few people within this institution who have the ability to see things from both a student and staff perspective, and I often wonder if we would be where we are today without her input. Her dedication to making this university a better place for both parties and her knack for discovering new ways for continuous improvement has left me inspired. So I'd like to just take a really quick moment to applaud and recognise my close friend and colleague, Emily Ann Nash. So now I'm going to pass over to Jake, so let the evening begin. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Hello everyone, I'm Jacob, I'm the union president, and along with Auntie I'm going to be looking after you tonight. So it's time to start the awards. For each award we're going to be recognising those who have been highly commended in that category before we invite the actual winner down to the stage. So let's start, shall we? The first award is the Achievement Award, for the tutor who has helped me to achieve more than I ever thought possible. Can we please have a massive round of applause for those highly commended in this category? So for Paul Atkin, Tim Rowland, Mark Devaney and Louisa Beale. And to introduce this award, can you please welcome to the stage Matthew Dunn.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Very pleased to be here tonight to tell you a little bit about my tutor, Dr. Mark Devaney. My first visit to this university 3 years ago was on his personal invitation for an interview, back when I had no qualifications and I didn't even know what UCAS was. Today, I've just finished Dr. Devaney's degree course and I'll soon become the first graduate in my family. I also have an academic merit scholarship under my belt to boot. Dr. Devaney is warmly regarded among my fellow students for his ability to teach complex philosophical topics with clarity and precision, as well as the odd dirty joke. His emphasis on critical methods has helped his students develop the ability, but perhaps more importantly, the confidence to challenge received ideas. Dr. Devaney pushes his students hard and has never let me settle for good enough when he knows I'm capable of more. But he's also given me the space, encouragement and wise advice that I've needed to develop my own critical voice and boost my academic career and perform to the best of my ability. I'm extremely grateful for all he's done, and I look forward to using my philosophy education to make my mark on the world in the future. Thanks very much. Dr. Devaney, if you'd like to come down.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Our next award is the 21st Century Teaching Award. This is for the tutor who makes the most innovative use of technology in the classroom and/or by their use of Student Central. Highly commended in this category is Kevin Barrett and Carl Walker. So a round of applause, please. And to introduce this award, please may you welcome Barbara Newland to the stage.
Hello everybody. It's an honour to be here tonight to present the 21st Century Teaching Award. We're here tonight in a world in which technology is moving at such a pace that even the most digitally literate cannot always keep up. We're in a university that's committed to using the very best technology to support the very best learning in our students. That's what we're celebrating tonight. Every day there seems to be a new toy to play with, a new app that will make our whole life better, or a new way of broadcasting ourselves to the entire planet via video and using technology in the classroom. This award goes to someone who knows this and makes the most innovative use of technology in the classroom to support students' learning. This is more than about gadgetry. This is about the very best teaching methods being supported by the very best use of technology. By blending these worlds, some might say the traditional and the new, it is said he makes the most difficult seem easy. Even in the dreaded world of research methodology, which according to one nominee is not the most interesting subject in the world. Specifically, this award tonight recognises the innovative use of Twitter in the classroom to promote engagement and contribution. By using social media in this way, conversations and ideas flourished, new knowledge was generated and shared. Perhaps most importantly, a new space was created where students could take ownership of a very complex subject. That is why the very best of blended learning is about. That is what the very best of blended learning is about. Using the right tools in the right place to create the right environment for everyone to succeed. That is why I'd like to invite Carl Walker to the stage to accept the award for 21st Century Teaching.
Fantastic. For the next award is the Inspirational Teaching Award, the tutor who has inspired me and set my imagination and interest on fire. Highly commended in this category are Jessica Moriarty, Mark Jordan and Nigel Cook. So a round of applause, please. To introduce this award, please welcome back to the stage Barbara Newland.
Mark is an engaging, enthusiastic tutor who's changed how students think and approach their degree. Through his teaching, he has encouraged students to challenge themselves and their preconceptions. He has taught students that learning and gaining knowledge was the most important part of being at university, beyond grades and getting a certificate. He has inspired students to take law further as a career, and beyond that fueled a passion for them to continue a career in research, supporting mature students on the course to achieve more than they thought possible. Amongst this, he's always grateful for comments and ideas as well on how to improve his teaching style. Therefore, I'd like to invite Mark Jordan to come and accept the Inspirational Teaching Award. In that case, I think we'll keep it on one side for him, yes?
Brilliant, yes, indeed. So another round of applause. So that's the first round of awards done. Please can I introduce back to the stage for the next round of awards my colleague Antti Bursak.
Hello.
Right, we're going to be moving on to course reps now. So course reps play a vital role in the relationship between the Students' Union, the university and individual students. They directly liaise with students on specific course issues and create a link between them and their course leaders and heads of schools. This year's course rep trainings ran over all 5 campuses with a brilliant turnout, which always makes me feel great that we have such engaged students who are willing to participate in the active learning partnership within this university. We will be introducing the Course Rep of the Year awards in groups. First, we'll be looking at Brighton Business School, the School of Computing, Engineering and Mathematics, and the School of Environment and Technology and Plumpton College. I'll call the winners up, and please stay seated until the very end where you'll all come down for a photo and to collect the award. So, for Brighton Business School, Florentine Terpstra is highly commended. Well done, Florentine. For the School of Environment and Technology, Jack Stevens is highly commended. Well done, Jack. I would like to now call the winners. We are awarding for Brighton Business School the Course Rep of the Year to Steve Carey. Well done, Steve. A bit about Steve. His effectiveness and commitment while maintaining his own working life to ensure continued communication between the students and the course leaders has been brilliant this year. His active role in bridging the gap between his course peers and the course leaders has had him recognised as a shining example of a course rep, providing both essential quality enhancement within the course but also a strong sense of community and connectedness for the students on his course. For the School of Computing, Engineering and Mathematics, we have 2 course reps who have been made Course Rep of the Year. The first goes to Richard Simonite. Richard did an exceptional job as student rep this year. He made every effort to speak to students about what they needed and resolve their issues. In particular, he worked hard to get issues resolved on one of his modules that was having a negative impact on all the students, and worked with the Students' Union to get a positive outcome against all odds. This involved him spending countless hours working on these issues while undertaking an intensive course. In addition to this, he was sensitive to the cultural issues affecting international students, which did not go unnoticed by his classmates. The second award goes to Sunday Ejai. Sunday has helped spend a great deal of time and effort to solve issues with the engineering software that was impacting engineering students. Throughout this time as a rep, he has always sought to find diplomatic solutions to issues with deadlines and exam dates for his fellow students. He has provided regular informative emails about engineering events and important information for all the students. He is both a high-caliber engineering student and a trusted classmate, always standing for anything that will benefit students. He is thought of by students across his class and across his school as helpful, kind and communicative. On top of this, he has always proven to be 100% reliable, working proactively to better his course and promote the Students' Union. Well done, Sunday. We would like to recognise for the School of Environment and Technology Course Rep of the Year Award a candidate that has made a personal impact on a large number of students. His passion for his subject and his drive to represent students' voices has been recognised repeatedly. He is also apparently a Don. We congratulate Sebastian Springer. For the Plumpton College Course Rep of the Year Award, I'm proud to be able to announce a strong set of nominations around one particular individual who's demonstrated a continued ability to bring the student voice and understanding of student conditions to his college, even in the most stressful of conditions. He is described as assertive and competent and a true team player, campaigning to keep extracurricular courses and events within the research of all students. And one particular nomination thanked him for the continued campaign for access to affordable chainsaw tuition. So a student to watch out for. We would like to recognise Joe Goodall as Plumpton College Course Rep of the Year. Thank you, Joe. So now could I call Steve Carey, Sunday Ejai, Richard Simonite and Sebastian Springer and Joe Goodall to come to the stage and accept their awards. Thank you. Well done, guys. Great photo. Anyway, the next group of course reps of the Year Awards will be I'll be introducing are the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, the School of Nursing and Midwifery, and the School of Sport and Service Management, and the School of Health Professionals. If I could just ask you to do the same thing, I'll call it out and then we'll all come down. So for the School of Sport and Service Management, the course rep of the year we are highly commending is Greg Withington and Matthew Hudson. Well done, guys. The School of Nursing and Midwifery, we are highly commending are Hannah Brooke, Nicola Hawes as a joint commendation. Well done, Hannah and Nicola. I would now like to call the winners. For the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, we have a pair of students who would like to make course rep of the year. First goes to Dervis Gurul. Well done, Dervis. Dervis always goes out of his way to help others sort out academic and even personal problems. He has helped students keep up to date when they have been off ill, providing access to coursework and the necessary paperwork they needed. He continuously goes above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that his coursemates are well informed, acting upon the requests of other pharmacy second year students immediately. He is always actively looking out for everyone's best interest. He arranges revision classes and records all the lectures to share with students who have missed classes and has never been known to miss a single lecture. So thank you very much, Dervis. The second award goes to Gauri Patel. Gauri, who is also a school academic rep, has shown great leadership over the year and has been cited as a fantastic representative by a great number of students on her course. She is helpful and cares about students she speaks with. She has proven to always be on top of all the requests that they make to her. Specific work has included working to get students a greater understanding of what the lecturers expect from the students in module coursework. Also, when the year fell unprepared for exams, she worked with staff to arrange extra guidance along with extra lectures and drop-in sessions for these students. Overall, she has proven to be a great liaison between the staff and students in the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, so well done, Gauri. Innovation is essential when dealing with the pressure and rigours of professional and vocational courses, such as within the School of Nursing and Midwifery. And our award tonight is in honour of a student who has taken it on herself to bring new ideas to the way the university safeguards the well-being of its students. This award goes to Jenny Chiumento. Jenny has recommended a buddy system on the paramedic cohort's placement system, which was taken on by the course director, and this is why we would like to award her Course Rep of the Year for the School of Nursing and Midwifery. Well done, Jenny. Right. The judging panel for the School of Sport and Service Management noted that this was an extremely strong category for students who demonstrated innovation in their approach, especially in creating academic communities. The student we are recognising, however, excelled in his approach. He embedded student community into his work as a course rep, bringing together a student society that has been recognised as excellent by the Students' Union, and and activities that are outward facing, bringing renown to the University of Brighton throughout his passion and positivity. We would like to award this award to George Svanias, the School of Sport and Service Management Course Rep of the Year. Well done, George. Now for the award of Health Professions Rep of the Year. It puts out the very best of teamwork. Teamwork that makes a difference at a time that matters for both students and staff. This goes to 2 students who understand the true meaning of communication, timeliness, tact, discretion, negotiation, and even occasionally compromise, all of which talents they employ to make things better for students they represent. These are people who have earned the respect of their peers and the respect of the staff in their school. They should be taken seriously and who are apparently amazing. This is why we celebrate them tonight. Please congratulate Beth Evans and Mary Goodwin as Joint Health Professions Course Rep of the Year. Well done, Beth and Mary. Could Dervis, Gwari, Jenny, George, Beth and Mary all come to the stage, please? Right, I'd like to now pass on to Lucy Chilvers to introduce the PASS Awards. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lucy. I'm a lecturer based in the Centre for Learning and Teaching, and I'm here on behalf of the team that coordinate peer-assisted study sessions, or otherwise known as PASS, which runs across the university. It's with great pleasure that we are celebrating today the efforts of students and staff in making PASS the success that it is. Before we present the awards, I'd like to begin by giving some context by explaining what PASS is about and why we are now part of the Brighton Student Union Excellence Awards this year and onwards. PASS began running here at Brighton in 2009, starting initially as a couple of small pilots, working with about 20 students, and has grown steadily over the last 4 years, and we're now currently training 180 students this year to be PASS leaders, so it's grown quickly. The purpose of PASS is to provide support for first-year students in their transition into university life, giving them the opportunity to make friends, discuss student life, and by revisiting lecture material, students can ask questions, build confidence in their course, and develop effective study habits. Students from 2nd and 3rd year volunteer to become PASS leaders in order to plan and facilitate weekly study sessions. They receive training in leadership and facilitation skills, and they're supported by PASS supervisors who run regular debriefs. Our evaluation and research into the impact of PASS shows PASS can have a very positive impact on students' learning and help them to build confidence and contribute to improving their achievement in assessments. However, the impact of PASS goes way beyond assessment, and this is reflected in the students' nominations. We invited first-year students to nominate their PASS leaders for an award, and the nominations we received were overwhelmingly positive. They demonstrate the number of ways that the leaders' efforts have impacted the students, including the leaders' enthusiasm and commitment they show in their role in planning and running engaging, creative and fun sessions on a weekly basis. Leaders also provide support, encouragement and reassurance to students in what can be potentially a quite a difficult transition into the first semester of university life. And also creating a friendly and relaxed atmosphere where students feel able to ask questions. The leaders show great skill in combining the role of both a facilitator and leader with that of a role model, mentor and friend. Without the dedication of the past leaders, the past scheme would not be the success that it is. The whole team would agree that the past leaders really are the stars of the show, and we'd like to recognise all of the student leaders for their innovation, engagement and enthusiasm, some of whom are here tonight. We're highly commending 4 in particular whose impact on the students has been recognised through particularly moving nominations. George Orestes and Kurt Lloyd, who have been recognised for both their academic support and their help to assimilate new students into university life. Hayley Weller for her professionalism, patient listening and lasting dedication. Chloe Dixon for maintaining her relaxed and approachable manner while obviously working incredibly hard for her students to raise the profile of PASS at Brighton by attending the National Leader Conference. However, to introduce the winner of the PASS Leader Awards, I'd like to invite Hannah Cave to come to the stage to tell us why she nominated our winners and the impact they had for her.
Hi. Naz and Priyanka have been excellent PASS leaders this year, from supporting us with our studies to getting to know us all individually. They've been great at informing us all of upcoming PASS sessions, their locations and times, and they've aided us with our studies when we've been confused and have pointed us in the direction of useful resources which help to explain things a lot better. In the first few weeks of uni, they helped us to get to know the campus and were able to answer any of our questions, either about the university itself or about student life and coping with being away from home. At Christmas, we had a fun little party with food and games, which was a nice breather from all the work. When helping us with our studies, they always find new and inventive ways of keeping us focused, such as countdown, team games and research tasks. Also, whenever I pass Priyanka around uni, she never fails to come over and say hello, give us a little wave, and that really helps us to sort of feel comfortable and integrate ourselves into university life. Naz and Priyanka really are dedicated PASS leaders, and no amount of effort is too great for them. They'd go to any lengths to help us, and because of this, I'd love to be able to thank them with this Excellence Award this year.
We'd like to invite Naz and Priyanka down to the stage. In addition to the leaders, we'd also like to recognise the time, effort and innovation that the staff acting as PASS supervisors have put into making PASS happen. Supervisors work very hard to promote PASS to academic colleagues and students. They provide the leaders with support and advice and also ensure the logistics are in place to make sessions run smoothly. We asked PASS leaders to nominate their supervisors, whose nominations reflect their appreciation for their enthusiasm, support, availability and encouragement. We would like to highly commend Deborah Madden. Her PASS leader students have recognised her sympathy, understanding and constructive ideas and approach as being essential to keeping them going through difficulties. We'd also like to highly commend another staff member key to the establishment and development of PASS at Brighton, Catherine McConnell. Although Catherine is not a school-based PASS supervisor, she is a key staff member within the PASS team, and the students have recognised her passion and enthusiasm as particularly inspiring. She is a true champion of PASS. So can we give Catherine and Deborah a round of applause, please? To introduce the winner of the PASS Supervisor Award, I'd like to invite Hayley Weller to tell us why she nominated our winner.
Oh, this is intimidating. Hello, everybody. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of the past supervisors that were involved with the training and ongoing support throughout my time as a past leader. However, it gives me great pleasure to stand here this evening and tell you why I nominated Gabby in particular for this award. I feel that all past leaders would agree that it was a great comfort knowing that she was always there, backbone of the organisation, that we could approach her whenever we felt that we needed to. Her kind, calm and approachable presence made me feel completely comfortable whenever I felt that I needed to confront her with any questions, concerns or queries. She's an absolute inspiration for how she manages to maintain a positive outlook in every situation, including the most challenging. Whenever I was confronting situations within my past sessions, she was always keen to hear what I had to say. She was always encouraging, and she encouraged collaborative problem solving, which made me feel really included within the progress of PASS. Her reassurance helped me maintain my confidence throughout the process of running the PASS sessions, and she was always happy to go out of her way to offer effective strategies to overcome any problems that I was faced with. Her commitment and enthusiasm for PASS is absolutely infectious. It's been a pleasure to work with her, and I'm fortunate and grateful for the opportunity to be part of her team. Thank you.
Thank you, Student Union, for including a senior award ceremony, and I'm handing back to Jake.
Hi everyone, me again. So on with the awards. The next award is the Support Staff Award. How many times can you fit award into one sentence? This is for the individual member of support staff, so staff who are not academic or guidance tutors, who has really helped my learning, and the group category will come later on. So highly commended in this category were Matt Homer, Julia Baum, Martina Knight and Mary Baldwin. So a huge round of applause, please. And please welcome back to the stage to introduce the award, Barbara Newland.
Hi again. I'm pleased to announce the winner of the Student Staff Award individual is Julia. Julia works extremely hard every day and is dedicated beyond expectations to her work in the photography department. She's a constant wealth of information for both staff and students and is always going the extra mile to support all. She's brilliant with speedy email replies and deadline reminders. Julia works tirelessly to keep students up to date with what's going on within the course, the faculty and also outside the university. She's been described as the most organised and efficient person on this planet. All of this help is given with a smile on her face, and she never turns down a student in need. So Julia, I'd like to welcome you down to receive your award.
Okay, brilliant. So now on to the Postgraduate Support Award for the most supportive postgraduate supervisor or tutor. Highly commended in this category were Penny Simpson, Graham Stew and Kerry Doyle. So a massive round of applause, please. To introduce this award, please welcome to the stage Alice McGarvey.
Good evening, I'm Alice, an occupational therapy student from the School of Health Professions over in Eastbourne. I'm presenting an award to somebody who introduced me to mindfulness. So before I tell you about that person, I'd like you all to take a deep breath and be mindful of this moment with me. So now take a look at all the lovely people here in their fancy clothes. Feel the gorgeous champagne or juice in your belly, and take a moment to appreciate that you are here at the University of Brighton Excellence Awards to acknowledge brilliance in our friends and colleagues. The Postgraduate Support Award goes to somebody who is an exemplary tutor, supportive in times of crisis, shows excellence in tea making, and makes suitable, appreciative noises when chomping his way through homemade cake. He can also shimmy and shake his way through belly dance moves while studying anatomy of the hip. He has supervised my master's dissertation by offering unconditional support. He listens, reflects, clarifies, cautions, and offers insight empathetically without making assumptions or overloading with information, always leaving me motivated and inspired to increase my knowledge. He has shown genuine interest in my findings and has encouraged, supported, and instilled confidence in me as a novice researcher. The Postgraduate Support Award goes to Dr. Graham Stew. So would you like to accept it on his behalf? My friend Fiona is also a big supporter of Dr. Graham Stew, so it's quite fitting that she accepts this award.
Wonderful. Should we go? Congratulations.
It's now time for more course rep awards, so please welcome back to the stage Auntie Bursack.
Thank you. Right. So the next group of Course Rep of the Year awards we will be announcing are the School of Humanities Course Rep of the Year, School of Education Course Rep of the Year, School of Applied Social Sciences, School of Art, Media and Design Course Rep of the Year, and Hastings Campus Award. For the School of Art, Media and Design, we are highly commending Mylin Nguyen. Well done. For the School of Education, we are highly commending Yasmin Aslam. Now for the winners. Sorry. I'm usually really clear. I don't know what's happened to me tonight. Anyway, the first winner is Miriam Hemstock. Well done, Miriam. Miriam is a committed course rep in humanities, leading a literature society that has been integrated into the teaching on her course, making innovative and excellent suggestions for change and improvements at boards of study. We would like to award her the Course Rep of the Year for Humanities. Well done, Miriam. Now for the Course Rep of the Year for Applied Social Sciences. She is advocate for the needs of students on her course in social work, helping with the pressures of the vocational course on students and continuously following up issues. For this award, we would like to award Charlotte Joyce for Course Rep of the Year. Well done, Charlotte. The next award goes to someone who cares deeply about everyone on their course. She shows a genuine interest in both with student concerns and about their collective well-being. She is recognised by her coursemates as offering high levels of support, outstanding energy, enthusiasm and dedication. She communicates effortlessly to achieve positive change, and according to those who have nominated her, she's brilliant. Please welcome the School of Education Course Rep of the Year, Heather Osborne. This next course rep is noticed as an amazing listener, really understands the varied needs of her coursemates and is passionate passionate about taking this understanding and making changes happen to both the course materials and the very core needs in the School of Arts, Media and Design. For this, we would like to award Faith Rowley the Course Rep of the Year. Well done, Faith. We know that there is often more to being a rep than collecting and presenting the combined views of students on a course. Reps who do this and help create a better environment for all students are being celebrated tonight. It goes without saying that this person does this with ease and to really positive effect. What sometimes happens and why we are making this award tonight is that reps are in the position where they are called upon to go above and beyond, offering support, friendship and guidance to other students. This isn't really part of the role, but can have the greatest individual impact. This person has been described as a truly wonderful and helpful human being who was able to support a fellow student through a particularly difficult time in their life and who did so with genuine thought and compassion. Please welcome to the stage the Hastings Course Rep of the Year, Alice Elizabeth Smith. Alice Smith. So could Miriam, Alice, Faith and Heather please come to the stage, please? Thanks. Whispering. Well done. Thanks very much, girls. Right. I'd now like to introduce the University Course Rep of the Year Award. The University Course Rep of the Year Award is the highest honour we can award to a course representative who brings excellence to the University of Brighton. This year we are highly commending Gauri Patel and Dervis Gurul for their exceptional dedication. So well done, you two. Additionally, the judging panel will be awarding 2 University Course Representatives of the Year awards to 2 exceptional students. To introduce these awards, please let me introduce the National Union of Students Vice President for Society and Citizenship, Danielle Grufty.
Good evening, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight, so thank you for having me. I was reading over these speeches when they were given to me earlier, which have been pre-written for me. Thanks, guys. And I was feeling a tad emotional, which is a sign, I think, that you're a very inspirational bunch, but it's also a sign that I'm getting very sentimental in my old age. But anyway, it's always a pleasure to be at Brighton. As an NUS officer, we've had to campaign up and down the country at various votes that student unions take on whether they stay a part of NUS or not, and they're called referendums. And I've said this to many people, the best referendum I've ever done over my 5 very long years involved in the NUS is definitely the Brighton one. You had the odds stacked against you last year, and I'll always be forever grateful to the fantastic students' union you had, and you have, and the work you put into that referendum last year. It was really a great campaign, and you should all be very proud of the students' union that you're all a part of. Anyway. So on to the Course Rep of the Year Award. So this person received a large number of nominations from students across his school. He has demonstrated the qualities of a great leader who is passionate about the affairs of students. He has over the year handled any affairs that benefit students with great spirit and determination, resolving issues with software and assignment deadlines. He has proven to be someone students can always count on for help or for solutions in very difficult situations. He is seen as a selfless individual, always thinking of others, always happy and smiling. You might be able to guess by now. He has promoted wider issues, raising awareness about the Students' Union too. Throughout this, he's always kept on top of his studies and is constantly encouraging people around him. So, ladies and gents, can I announce that the winner of the Course Rep of the Year award is Sunday Ejai. Right, now on to the University of Brighton Course Rep of the Year. Tonight we have seen and recognised the outstanding contributions of many students and staff of the university. These are the people, through their dedication, ingenuity, enthusiasm, ability and sheer quality as human beings, that help make the University of Brighton an environment where transformation and innovation are commonplace. The award I'm here to present goes to someone who has already been acknowledged for the contribution they have made to their course. They have already been recognised as being somewhat brilliant. It is abundantly clear that they make a real difference to the quality of university life every day. However, the sheer weight of nominations and the quality of the detailed, heartfelt commentary provided by the students they represent make this person a clear choice amongst outstanding competition for the University of Brighton Course Rep of the Year. This is someone who has taken the role of a course rep and made it their own. They have created a culture on their course of deep respect, compassion, forethought and creativity. They have done this while inspiring their friends and colleagues to be the very best version of themselves that they can be. Nothing is too much trouble. Their natural propensity to think of others and create a culture of constructive criticism and peer support has enabled all that work with her to succeed. Taking time to establish and run tutorial sessions is above and beyond the call of duty, but outstanding and very gratefully received by all. Her support for and consideration of others is tireless. She is a friend, a mentor, a problem solver and someone who, and I quote, "If government was more like her, it would lead to the country being a better place." Of course, she is. She's a busy mother, juggling home and university life and delivering outstanding results for us all. So please can we congratulate Heather Osborne, the University of Brighton Course Rep of the Year.
Brilliant, what an incredible bunch of students. Now, on with some more staff awards. The next award is for Support Staff Group. It's the Support Staff Group Award. This is for the team or group of support staff, so non-academic or guidance tutors, who have really helped my learning. Highly commended in this category are the Education Partnership Office and the caretakers of Leith Hospital. So a massive round of applause, please. And welcome back to the stage once again, Barbara Newlands.
Hi again, last time. This award is for all the support staff teams who collectively have made learning possible at the University of Brighton. And in 2013, the Educational Partnership Office is being recognised for their excellence and endeavour by their students. The Educational Partnership Office supports students who are learning within schools and provides their nationally recognised postgraduate certificate in education and other courses that make our students ready to be teachers. Their work is holistic. It requires matching a student to the right placement, which they'll be able to attend, supporting these students during their placements, and ensuring that this essential evidence from each institution could come together to inform their assessments. The nature of the courses that have educational placements and the broad demographic of students at our university who undertake these courses mean it would be impossible if the EPO did not take a personal, committed approach to their work and to their students, and this shines through in their nominations. The EPO is being awarded the Support Staff Award for their tireless consideration of students, their day-to-day work helping with the realities of learning on the job and helping our students to excel. So congratulations if you'd like to come and receive your award.
The next presentation is the Teaching Award for Academic Engagement. So this is for the most engaging lecturer who is exciting, enthusiastic and dynamic and makes the difficult easy. We wanted to hear about tutors who have encouraged engagement in the classroom and out encouraging students to create and engage with each other as part of an academic community. So highly commended in this category are Tim Rowland, Keith Triggs, Richard Wallace and Dan Bennett. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to present the award for teaching for academic engagement to someone who creates passion, desire and understanding in all those who he teaches. When we talk about engagement, we mean someone more than being enthusiastic and entertaining. Well, these are qualities we obviously enjoy, and that he has in spades. So an engagement is much more than making sure we achieve good grades, although it no doubt contributes. Genuine engagement is about a culture that exists between students, staff and our subject, in this case primary science, that helps us all bring out our best to the table. It is about a culture that encourages and enables us to create a sense of self and build a quality relationship with science education, knowing that everything that we do is helping us become the person we wish to be. It is about a culture where we collectively value and feel valued by one another. It is a culture that gives us confidence to be the very best that we can be. We are captivated, motivated and inspired. We have fun and are excited to think, and what next? Well, I'll tell you what next. When we move on from this university and take our roles in the classrooms, standing in front of expectant faces, anyone who is learning with us will also be learning from this wonderful man. And science will be better for this. So thank you. And could Keith Triggs please come to the front to accept the award for teaching for academic engagement? Unfortunately, Keith can't be with us tonight, so we should put his award to one side. It's been a busy year for the Students' Union with lots of change. The officers, staff, reps and volunteers have all been hard at work. I'm going to talk briefly about where we are and where we're going, our excellent working relationship with the university, and about why events like these are so important. The union has been striding forward in the past year and is more active and more engaged with its members than ever. Our involvement and engagement has been rising year on year, with over 1,500 students taking up responsible leadership positions, over 3,500 students reached via health and wellbeing activities, over a 140% increase in sport participation, over 500 events organised, promoted and supported in partnership with students, over 100 societies and still growing. That's a 30% increase on last year. And over 10,000 hours of paid work given to students, building skills and putting money back in the pockets of our members. And most importantly, we've been making sure that students are at the heart of our decision making and choosing our priorities. To achieve all this hasn't been easy, and we've been incredibly busy. We've been building a student cooperative at the Student Union building in Eastbourne to make sure the venue was at the very centre of campus life. And there are plans for a bike cooperative to lower travel costs, reduce congestion and promote well-being. These cooperatives place the students in key leadership roles responsible for fully shaping these ventures. We've also been working with our student media groups to make sure a sustainable and flexible structure is in place to embed our radio, TV and newspaper societies fully into student life. This year, the Student Union is running both the Rate Your Landlord survey and the brand new Rate Your Hall survey. These gather important information with which we can use to improve our members' living conditions. The new Rate Your Hall survey also means that students are now able to publicly express their opinion on their university-run accommodation for the first time. Interesting results, and they'll be coming soon. We ran our annual engagement week where we had 1,500 students fill in our Keep Stop Start survey. This has given us some fantastic data that is informing our agenda for the year to come. In partnership with the university, we managed to get a response rate of 72% on the National Student Survey this year. That's an incredible achievement, as we beat our target of 70%, and as a priority for the union, a huge amount of credit for this goes to everybody involved. The National Student Survey is incredibly important, and it's an excellent way for students to express their thoughts and feelings about their experience at university and provide the fuel for change. The results are made publicly available to help prospective students choose which university they want to study at. So this adds a little bit of an extra incentive for the university to act on student opinion. Also, after we thought it may never happen, we have finally brought back bars to the campus. We have recently opened cafe bars on our Moulscombe and Falmer campuses, and we are in the processes at Eastbourne. Students have been asking the Students' Union to do this, and it can be seen in every major survey carried out in recent years. It just proves that the student voice is able to physically alter the landscape of this university. As you can see, we've been up to lots this year, and as much as I'd like to tell you about everything, we'd be here for quite a while. The Students' Union is definitely moving forwards in a direction based on our new strategic plan that we passed last year. As an organisation, our aim is to engage and empower Brighton's student body through working with others towards positive change to make a truly incredible student experience. We want to make sure that students get the most from their time at university through their academic, well-being, lifestyle, social, leisure and employability needs, so that they have a firm foundation for future achievement. I also know that while I won't be around next year, the new sabbatical team are going to be excellent leaders, and I can promise you that you're all in very good hands. One thing that is vital to everything that I've been talking about is our relationship with the University of Brighton. While we are here to keep them on their toes and to be their critical friends, our continued partnership and positive relationship with the university is what makes so much happen. We would not have brought back bars to campus, be refurbishing our spaces, or have seen an increase in library opening hours without this partnership. While I could list everything we've done together, it's key to note that this is because of our students who see value in participating and in turn drive our priorities as a union and as a partnership. And this partnership is down to a positive relationship with both the university senior management and at every other level. While we don't always agree with each other, we do respect each other, and this has been a major force for change. While we spend a lot of time talking about what needs to improve or change, it's also very important that we talk about the stuff that's already great. Important that we celebrate all of the incredible things that the members of our university community are already doing. Whether that is the lecturer that has inspired you to do amazing things, the course rep who has volunteered to improve your experience, or the support staff who got you through those tricky times. That is why nights like these are so important. It's a chance for us to say thank you for all the hard work being done already. So a massive thank you to all of you for making our university community so incredible. A round of applause, please. So, we are moving on to the next award, if I can find it. Here we go. So this is the Student Engagement Award. This is a staff member who's worked with students, taken on board feedback, and helped make improvements for students on the course or in the university as a result. Highly commended in this category are Tim Rowland and Terry Mead. So a huge round of applause, please. And to introduce the winner, please welcome to the stage Kate Glover.
The Student Engagement Award is given to a staff member who has worked with students, taken on board feedback and helped make improvements on the course or in the university as a result. This year's winner does a fantastic job of responding not only to feedback, but from observation of differentiation within the class. Somehow manages to explain strange concepts in a way we can identify with. If we have a question or suggestion, he'll adapt, often at a moment's notice. If we send him an email, we know we'll get a reply, sometimes during the day, sometimes at night, sometimes 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning. On a personal note, I came to the university expecting to be educated and hoping to remain motivated. I didn't expect to come here and find my most dreaded subject area become something exciting, inspiring, and something I'm now seriously considering as a career path. It's therefore my pleasure to present the 2013 Excellence Award for Student Engagement to Tim Rowland.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for all of our incredible award winners tonight? I'd now like to pass over to someone who has seen an incredible amount of the student movement. He's been with us for a long time. He won't be with us for a lot longer, but he's an incredible man. Please welcome to the stage for the closing speech, NUS National President Liam Burns.
Thank you very much. I can confirm that I'm not actually dying. Despite that introduction, and I hope that's good news to everyone. It's certainly good news to me. I'll try not to take too long because I'm frightfully aware that the slot that I've got is standing between you and Oceana. My understanding is that's just the lecturers. So I'll try my best to get through this quickly. I want to talk about three things. How I got involved in the student movement, the Students' Union and the institution and the partnership and how important that is between the two. And finally, all you guys, the people in this room this evening. I went to Heriot-Watt University. It's in Edinburgh, if you wouldn't know it. I certainly wouldn't have classed myself as political. I certainly wouldn't have called myself a campaigner or anything of the sorts. In fact, the reason I got involved was the simple reason that our class wasn't getting their exam scripts back after taking assessment, and we thought, how is that part of the learning process? And so we wanted to change something about it. But like so many in here no doubt recognise, it can get quite addictive. Once you realise that you can shape the learning environment on campus and how much space there is for making education better, that is something that's quite special and you can get really into it. I mean, you can get too much into it. To any class rep here who finds themselves like I did on a Wednesday night out in the equivalent of Oceana, Edinburgh, and you find yourself trying to chat someone up with the line, so, you're going to Student Senate next week. You've probably got too much into it and you should back off as quickly as possible. And of course my mates didn't get it. Why would you give up your free time to do this stuff? Why are you not just thinking about getting your studies done or the social activities? Why are you wanting to give up your time? And I think stuff like the past leaders and the class rep of the year and how much enthusiasm they've got, my mates didn't get it. Of course what they didn't get is actually what the people in this room do changes people's lives, and I want to come back to that later on. Because first I want to talk a bit about the Students' Union. Not to dwell too much because Jacob's summed up all the stuff that you've done here, but you have an incredibly good Students' Union here at Brighton, one you should be incredibly proud of. You've run incredibly powerful education campaigns. I Love My Education and Engagement Week means you're actually talking about the issues that matter, not just a subsection of students on campus, but every single student that comes here to Brighton. And I think that's incredibly, incredibly powerful. But of course your institution is one that's really special too. You have 22,000 students, 40% mature students, multi-campus. Getting it right at this institution really matters to some of the people who could benefit most from education. And of all the things that Jacob talked about, the co-ops you're developing, the accommodation campaigns that you've got running, all the things that you're doing to make life here, that is incredibly special. And I guess I just want to take this opportunity, because it doesn't actually happen often at all, to thank the sabbaticals. It's not an easy job. They put their life and souls into it. I want to wish them the best of luck for next year. And I have written it down because you missed one out, and that is a faux pas that goes down badly. Jacob, Auntie, Ty, Joe, Holly, you've all done an incredibly special job, and I think we should take a moment to thank them for the work they've done. Because their work to make sure you've got a Students' Union that can engage in proper partnership is really important because, as I say, getting it right here is important to people's lives. But the word partnership and doing partnership is tough. It's difficult. And in fact, too many institutions use the word as a smokescreen. We have buzzwords like engagement and student voice and learner-led. And what it actually boils down to is simply a passive model of asking people what they think and that's it. But that's not what partnership is about. It's about culture. It's about making sure that because with all the structures in the world that you put in place, that's not going to deliver real partnership. If there's not mutual respect, real distribution of power across campus between academics and students, a belief that students as co-creators is not just useful, but in fact essential if you're going to deliver on better learning and active citizens. And that word's important, active citizenship, because could you put your hands up here if you are an academic staff member or a support staff member? Just put your hands up here. Right up, we can't see you, come on now. Of audience participation. Put your hand down. No, keep them up. I didn't say put them down. You do this to us all the time. It's a bit of your own medicine time. Put them down if you do it because we pay fees. Because somehow there's a transaction that you've got to deliver on. I didn't see a single hand go down there, and that's really important. You can now put them down, it's fine. And that's because education is not a transaction. And despite everything the government's doing to education, despite all the assertions that somehow higher education is a commodity that can be given and received through a financial transaction, that's not why the people in this room do it. And that's why events like this are so incredibly important. And that's where all of you come in. Because all that highfalutin chat and political rhetoric about what education looks like and all the rest of it might seem a million miles away from what you have to deal with in, day out, whether you're a class rep or indeed an academic. But these awards are not just about saying nice things about people, they're about campaigning for change in learning and teaching. And I've heard some people talk about class reps in a way that I find really problematic, saying things like the issues that class reps deal with are small, irrelevant or myopic. Well, when your work on timetabling, making sure exams don't bunch and that timetabling means that classes are accessible, means that the single mum can be academically successful, I certainly don't call that small. When your work on feedback and assessment that means that a young lad whose parents maybe never went to university can be more academically successful and gets a better job at the end of it as a result, I certainly don't call that irrelevant. And when your work on things like hidden course costs mean that someone from a poorer background doesn't drop out because they don't have the disposable cash to be academically successful, that is certainly not myopic. So be proud. Be really bloody proud. Because the lecturers here go above and beyond their contract to deliver on something that is life-changing for their students. And the students here give up their free time to make sure that their peers and their friends and their colleagues can have a better time while they're at university. I hope that means that an institution like Brighton and events like this is a clear signal that Brighton takes partnership and engagement seriously. That it values students as partners and not as passive consumers. And it's proud and supports a strong and active students' union. For all those reasons, I hope you had a brilliant night tonight. Hope you enjoy the rest of this evening. And on behalf of 7 million students across the UK, thank you for all the work that you do.
Thank you very much, Liam. Unfortunately, we've got to the close of the evening. But once again, if we could have a round of applause for all of our award winners. There are nibbles and there's champagne and there's schlur out in the foyer, so please help yourselves, mingle, stay. Could we get all of the winners and those that were commended in categories to stay behind for some group photos? That would be absolutely great. And for those who fancy it, I know a lot of us will be going to Oceana, which is a student union night later, so you're welcome to join. Thanks very much, guys.